Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Colt Express. In the game of Colt Express, you are a bandit trying to steal as much loot as you can from the train. The game itself plays from 2 to 6 players, so you can have up to 5 other bandits on the train. There's also a sheriff who is trying to shoot at you. This is a marvellous little game that has everyone simultaneously choosing or selecting their actions and locking them in, and then all of those actions happen. So what someone does, unbeknownst to you, might actually affect where you are. Very similar to Robo Rally, but you can actually see what other people are doing for a lot of the action placement bits. The beautiful thing about this game that many people draw attention to is the fact that we don't have a board. We have these. Let's put them the other way around. These, because one pulls the other. Funky little train pieces. They're really cool, lovely little elements of the game, and we move around these carriages and the engine to pick up as much loot as we possibly can. I really enjoy this game. I say that a lot about these games. I'm sorry if you watch these videos for a review of this is good, this is bad. You're probably not going to get too many this is bads from me, because every game behind me I've bought with a lot of research. There's only a handful of games in that shelf behind me at the moment that I'm not the hugest fan of. So I do apologise for that. If you're looking for a this is bad, you're probably not going to catch it here. But that's okay. The really good thing about this game, other than the funky pieces that we get to move around, is that what you can do can directly affect other people. What you're trying to do can be directly affected by other people, and you either know it's coming or you don't know it's coming by sometimes having a blind round of cards being put down. The fact that everyone's selecting from a similar hand of cards is really cool as well. So you've got a really good idea of what's possibly going to come out of the other hands. You'll see in the first video how you get your hand of cards, but in essence, you've got your own pile. You're drawing 5 cards from that, and they're the 5 cards you're selecting from. As the game progresses, if you get shot, those bullets are going into your hand. So sometimes you'll actually draw 5 cards, but you'll only have 2 playable cards in that particular hand. That's really cool, because I like the fact that it makes it hard sometimes to play stuff, and you've got to miss a turn to be able to pick 3 more cards up to be able to actually play something. And I like that you can actually affect other people's ability to play in future rounds by shooting them, basically, or putting them in a position where they're going to get shot. The rules on this game, when you first read them, they're not super clear. They actually take a little bit of a brain burn to get your head around what's happening. And I think you actually need to play through the game to understand it. Once you understand it, however, the game plays super simply. So what I've done on this video, and I think I'm going to actually start doing this on all of my future videos, is I've done, the first part is the Gamesplanation as normal. The second part is actually a really quick playthrough of the first turn. So you can actually see how this mechanism of putting your cards down and deciding what each character is going to do, and then everyone actually doing those actions, what that actually looks like. I've decided that through my explanations of different games to actual people when they're sitting in front of me, there's those moments of just furrowed brows of kind of trying to understand what's being said, and I've got a furrowed brow trying to explain things so that they can unfurrow their brows. But there's always a point somewhere in the first turn or two where everyone around the table gradually goes, oh, I get it. So from now on, what I intend to do is there will be a section of the video, or an extra part of the video, that might be a third part if it's a really long game, which is just a playthrough of the first turn or second turn, or whichever turn I think is going to make it give you that aha moment. With all the videos that I've already done, I plan on going back and doing a playthrough for each of those videos that I'll add on, and I'll try and get them up. They won't be part of my weekly schedule, but that's the state of events at the moment. I think that's going to be the most helpful thing for you guys, to help you get these games to the table, and also if you don't know the game, for you to actually see how the game plays, so you can get an idea if you're going to like it or not. It's a 2 to 6 player game from Ludenoort. That is really it is unique in the fact that of these game pieces. I like that every character, every player has their own abilities, a little bit asymmetric, and every ability seems really cool when you don't have it. When you have it, it's great. but you're looking at someone else's character and going, oh, I wish I had that ability. And then when you play with that ability, you're looking at someone else and going, oh, I wish I had that ability. All of them are really good and worthwhile, and give everyone a slightly different edge on the gameplay. There are 2 expansions available for Colt Express. I own both of them. Haven't played with either of them yet, but I will. At some point, I think I might come back and do some videos for the expansions of the games that I've done. Of course, I'm only focused on the base games because these videos are about getting the game to the table with players who don't know the game. Once people know the game, obviously it's super easy to get the games to the table, and then we're looking for what the tactic is to be able to win. That's not what this is about at the moment, but you may be able to pick up some of those tactics from the new section of video that's going to start coming through in the next few months. I think that's about all I've got to say about Colt Express for the moment. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If there's any games you wish to be gamesplaned, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to see what games I've been playing. And until next time, enjoy gaming.